Yeah, it's raid day. Are you ready to raid?
I'm ready.
Erica's ready to raid. How about you, James? Are you ready to raid?
I'm ready to raid.
And I'm ready to raid. Now we just gotta wait for Melissa to get off work. But in the meantime, we're gonna go discover some new raid bosses. Tangela, Roselia, Rhydon. This is pretty exciting. And what we've all been talking about is, what are all these bosses good for?
Gen 4.
Gen 4! But we don't know when Gen 4 is coming out, so don't get super hyped. Like, don't get premature hype. But
we can get
a little hype. I don't know. They think it's coming soon. I wish I could tell you guys for sure when it is. But what we're gonna go do right now is knock down some Regirock. Are you ready? Oh yeah. I've got counters to tell you about. We've got new raid bosses to talk about. Let's go do it.
Uh-oh. Gotta go back in.
Oh, yay! What was, how much seconds was left?
About 23.
Woo! And we got in the friendship bonus.
Yeah.
So that is my ultra friend James. Hi James.
Hey.
James also traded me. We traded shiny Blastburn Charizards, and they both became lucky.
Yes.
Gosh, that's amazing. So just so you know, you can duo a Tyranitar with a team of powered up Machamps. James and I both had 6 powered up Machamps, and we were ultra friends, so we got the super special ultra friend bonus. But while you guys watch that gameplay footage, we're gonna show you and tell you about these new raid bosses coming out. Right now, those verified raid bosses that we have currently are Magikarp, Meditite, and Whelmer as your tier 1 bosses. All 3 of those can be shiny. Tier 2 is Mawile, Kirlia, and Roselia. We've never seen Roselia as a raid boss before, so if you still need shiny Roselia, this is your time. Tier 3, Alolan Raichu, Machamp, Piloswine, Tangela, and Donphan. We've never seen Tangela as a raid boss before. Not shiny, however, it could be good Gen 4 prep because Tangela will evolve into Tangrowth later. Also, Piloswine in Gen 4 will evolve into Mamoswine. So make sure you get a good Piloswine and Tangela from these raid bosses before they leave. Also, Tier 4, you've got Absol, Tyranitar, Alolan Marowak, and Rhydon. Remember in Gen 4, Rhydon turns into Rhyperior with a certain evolution item. So we'll see how all those raid bosses can be helpful to us later on in the meta. And of course, Meditite as well as Mawile and even Kirlia get Mega Evolutions later in their final form. Medicham will get Mega Medicham. Mawile has Mega Mawile, and Kirlia as Gardevoir and Gallade both have Mega forms. So pretty cool. Pretty amazing. James, what do you think about Megas?
I simply love Megas. They're like the best thing to Pokemon in a while.
Yeah. I mean, Megas are not only stronger, and they have usually stronger special attack, better defense, just better stats overall. It's like it's another evolution, essentially.
It is. Yeah.
And there's a lot of hype going on right now because of the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee trailers that show Mega Evolution in it. And since we know that Pokemon Go is kind of like the sister game to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, it's making everybody super hype about Megas because possibly that means that Megas will be coming to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee and then also Pokemon Go, but we don't know when. So we don't know when Gen 4 is going to happen. We don't know when Mega Pokemon are going to happen in Pokemon Go.
Soon.
But we will see. So now while we're catching this Donphan, I want to tell you guys about the new Celebi news.
Yeah.
Celebi news on August 20th. It's only a couple more days from now. You will have the chance to finally get your own Celebi. And if you were at Pokemon Go Fest this year, 2018, and you caught your Celebi already, you, my friend, will get Celebi candy. So if you haven't already powered up your Celebi, don't put any rare candies into it yet because you'll be earning yourself some Celebi candy. What does that mean if you already powered up your Celebi completely? Well, you're just gonna have some extra Celebi candy. Like, honestly, if you've already powered up your Celebi, was it worth it? Let me know in the comment section below. I think it was worth it. I powered mine completely up. Did you do it?
I don't have the resources for that now.
James did not power his up. So we will see how these new mythical quests for Celebi end up on August 20th. Are you excited about it, James?
I'm excited. Like, doing the first one with with Mew, that was really fun because, like, I had to go out and get Magikarp candy because I didn't have enough, but it was, like, so fun to, like, go and do that.
Exactly. And a lot of people who watched my 24-hour live stream, yes, I was live for basically 24 hours getting my Mew.
That's awesome.
I stayed awake for 24 hours hunting this thing down. And it was freaking worth it. That's why if you ever see my Mew, its name is 24 hours because I was so proud. I didn't even plan it, but it took me exactly 24 hours to get Mew.
That's awesome.
Why? Because of those Magikarp candies.
Yeah.
I had to go to a freaking nest and I stayed in that thing and farmed Magikarp until I had enough candy. And honestly, I feel like Mew was too easy. Like, overall. It shouldn't have taken me 24 hours, right?
Some people did it like in that day that it released.
People like Prodigy's Nation and Poke AK who had like saved up all their Gyarados candy, they immediately got it as soon as they... So, I hope that everybody has been saving up their candies and their special evolution items. We don't know what it's going to take to get Celebi, but best believe that as soon as it comes out, I will be on my way to get my own Celebi candy again, and I will put out the best tips and tricks that I have found for you guys as soon as I can. All right, we're in the car. We are now in Erica's car. Thanks for driving. Yeah. James in the back.
Yeah.
Chilling. And we found our very first Regirock of ever. Yeah. First Regirock ever. Can 4 people take down Regirock? We are going to find out. And we're using all kinds of cool counters. I gotta first say sorry about last night. I tweeted out my battle party had Gyarados in it. You actually don't really want to be using Gyarados as your first choice because it is flying type partially. It's water and flying type. And we all know that flying type Pokemon are weak to rock type. So don't use Gyarados as your first choice. Your first choice, however, should be Kyogre with Waterfall Hydro Pump, Machamp with Counter and Dynamic Punch, Rhydon with Mud Shot and Solar Beam, Hariyama with Counter and Dynamic Punch, Venusaur with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant, and Metagross with Bullet Punch and Flash Cannon. Some other choices you have are Breloom with Counter and Dynamic Punch, Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Focus Blast, Heracross with Counter and Close Combat, and Swampert with Water Gun and Surf. You can use your Gyaradoses and your Vaporeons, but they're just not the best, highest CPS, and you know, Gyarados has that weakness with his flying type. So, let's see if the 4 of us can take down this Regirock. We're using Machamps, Kyogres, Groudons. That's basically it, right? Mm-hmm. And the 4th person is just using whatever they have. So, let's see how we do.
Vernon just died. Nope.
No, we were so close.
Rip.
So close.
And it expired.
So I think with 5 people, you can for sure do it, and 4 people who have like really good teams can definitely do it.
Yeah,
because that 4th person was not.
I saw the Pokemon.
They had like a Nidoking and like an Executor.
Yeah.
So. Dang. We have been talking about best counters now that in Las Vegas it is sunny weather. So usually I would recommend Kyogre and Machamp, but because Las Vegas continuously has sunny weather, we're going to be using our Groudon. So I'm using a team of 6 Groudons. You guys using Groudons too?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All Groudon.
So ground type is super effective. Ground type is super effective against Regirock. How that works out in the meta, I'm not sure. Why? How could, like in rock, paper, scissors, why is... How did ground beat rock? I don't know. Fantastic. Regirock, we got you.
Way better than the first time.
Way better than the first time. Okay.
Some jazz hands.
All right, jazz hands. Okay, rocking it in Vegas. 1, 2. Ooh, that was really good. Okay, I'm going to try to screen it. with my phone overheating. Awesome. I got it registered to the Pokedex. Regirock, you're mine. Now I've got all 3 Reggies. So now we're just waiting for Regigigas later in Gen 6. Strong HP type. I don't care. I don't even care. It's a Pokedex entry. I'm going to be raiding a lot more Regirock than probably the other 2 because I need to get rare candies. Shiny check. No. So that way I can power up my Groudon and Kyogre to make sure that I am a formidable member of my raid squad. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. See you guys in the next one.